Hey, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to your ultimate destination for all things Dallas Cowboys. From the latest news, game analyses, rumors, to deep dives into player performances and strategies, we've got you covered. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Let's dive into everything you need to know about America's team. The NFL world is buzzing with a story that seems almost too big to believe, yet the sources are insistent, and the timing couldn't be more explosive. TRISTAN WIRFS, the powerhouse offensive tackle who has been a cornerstone for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is reportedly giving a resounding yes to the Dallas Cowboys. This revelation, if confirmed, could trigger one of the most shocking shifts in recent NFL history, a move that sends ripples across both the NFC and the league as a whole. The implications are massive, not only for the Cowboys, who have been quietly rebuilding their offensive line to dominate the league, but also for the Buccaneers, who face the daunting task of replacing a player whose presence on the field has been as commanding as it is strategic. Rumors suggest that contract negotiations have been underway behind closed doors for weeks, with Dallas executives going all in to secure WIRF's signature, hinting at an aggressive strategy that could redefine the team's ambitions and their standing as perennial contenders in the league. Fans from both sides are holding their breath, watching each cryptic tweet, insider leak, and analyst speculation, knowing that any small hint could explode into confirmation. The story doesn't end there, because the implications of TRISTAN WIRFS potentially joining the Cowboys go far beyond just one player changing jerseys. Offensive lines are the backbone of any successful team, and WIRF's reputation as a near-unmovable force against the most elite pass rushers makes this rumor particularly tantalizing. Imagine Dak Prescott dropping back with the protection that TRISTAN provides, or CeeDee Lamb breaking free on routes with WIRFs anchoring the edge, giving the Cowboys a level of stability and dominance that could shift the balance of power across the NFC. Analysts are already speculating how this move could impact draft strategies, salary caps, and even coaching decisions, with the Cowboys potentially willing to restructure contracts and make trades to fully capitalize on this opportunity. Meanwhile, Buccaneers fans are left in a whirlwind of anxiety and disbelief, contemplating the sudden loss of a player whose career seemed inextricably tied to Tampa Bay's identity. Social media is ablaze with debates, memes, and heated takes, all amplifying the sense that something monumental is unfolding. As whispers turn into louder chatter, the NFL community is collectively holding its breath, awaiting what could be one of the most dramatic off-season stories in history, a tale of ambition, risk, and the relentless pursuit of victory. The intrigue surrounding TRISTAN WIRF's potential move to Dallas is heightened by the secretive nature of the negotiations. Unlike typical trade talks that leak slowly, this one seems almost orchestrated to drop like a bomb, catching both media outlets and fans off guard. Rumor has it that insiders close to the Cowboys management have been in constant contact with WIRF's representatives, hinting at lucrative offers that go beyond the standard playing contract, including performance bonuses, incentives, and long-term guarantees that could cement his legacy in Dallas. The Buccaneers, known for their strategic acumen and aggressive approach in free agency, are reportedly caught in a delicate balancing act, weighing the desire to retain a superstar against the realities of the salary cap and future draft considerations. Meanwhile, the league's power brokers are quietly analyzing the ripple effect this deal would create, from influencing the competitive landscape in the NFC East to potentially triggering a domino effect of trades and signings across the league. Fans and commentators alike are dissecting every social media post, every interview, and every subtle hint, trying to piece together the puzzle before an official announcement is made. The tension is palpable, the stakes are monumental, and the anticipation is reaching a fever pitch as the football world collectively imagines the seismic shifts this move could unleash. Dallas Cowboys fans, in particular, are experiencing a roller coaster of emotions, ranging from euphoric excitement to cautious optimism. WIRF's arrival could transform their offensive line into a juggernaut, offering unparalleled protection for Prescott and creating more opportunities for the team's skill players to shine. Conversations are heating up in forums and podcasts, where diehard supporters dissect the potential schemes, envisioning plays that were previously impossible with their existing lineup. Fantasy football enthusiasts are also weighing in, predicting surges in statistics and breakout seasons that could redefine player valuations. The media is amplifying every detail, speculating on timelines, contract terms, and potential ceremonies or press conferences that could herald the confirmation of this blockbuster acquisition. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay faces a dilemma of its own, with coaches and front office personnel strategizing how to maintain competitiveness without one of their most critical players. The drama is not just on the field, but also in boardrooms and meeting rooms, where decisions will shape the futures of multiple franchises. As the rumor gains traction, it's clear that this potential transfer is not merely a story. It's a full-blown saga, captivating audiences and keeping everyone on edge as the NFL offseason continues to surprise, shock, and entertain. The deeper layers of this story reveal even more fascinating dynamics, particularly regarding team culture and player influence. TRISTAN WIRFS is not just a dominant athlete. He's a leader whose presence affects locker room morale, mentorship, and overall team cohesion. If he chooses Dallas, his impact could extend far beyond physical performance, inspiring younger players and setting a new standard for professionalism and dedication. The Cowboys front office is reportedly aware of this, seeing WIRFS not only as a tactical upgrade, but also as a cultural asset capable of galvanizing the team. At the same time, Tampa Bay's management faces the challenge of maintaining harmony and focus amid uncertainty, ensuring that remaining players continue to perform while rumors swirl about the potential departure of a key teammate. Media outlets are dissecting every word from both camps, analyzing interviews for hidden meanings and signaling patterns, while social media platforms explode with speculation, memes, and heated debates. The narrative is evolving rapidly, transforming from a mere rumor into an epic tale of ambition, loyalty, and strategic maneuvering. As the days progress, the anticipation builds, leaving the entire NFL universe glued to every report, every leak, and every insider tip, knowing that one official announcement could redefine the offseason entirely. Finally, as the story spreads, the emotional resonance cannot be overstated. Fans are emotionally invested in the drama, experiencing a spectrum of feelings from hope to anxiety, euphoria to dread, all tied to the fate of one player. Conversations in stadiums, bars, and living rooms reflect the intensity of the speculation, with debates about strategy, legacy, and the broader impact on team rivalries dominating discussions. Analysts predict that WIRF's decision, once confirmed, could shift the perception of the Cowboys as a team willing to make bold moves and challenge established hierarchies in the league. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay must navigate not just the tactical gap left behind, but also the narrative implications of losing a high-profile player. The rumor, regardless of its ultimate resolution, has already left an indelible mark on the NFL offseason, captivating audiences and dominating headlines. It serves as a reminder that in professional football, decisions extend far beyond the gridiron, affecting fan culture, media narratives, and the intricate web of league dynamics. Every whisper, every leak, every speculative tweet adds fuel to a fire that refuses to die down, keeping the NFL universe on tenterhooks, eager to see how this blockbuster tale will finally unfold. The NFL rumor mill is now reaching levels that feel almost cinematic, as whispers about TRISTAN WIRF's potential move to the Dallas Cowboys gain intensity with each passing day. Analysts are digging into tape, projecting how his presence could alter game plans and shift defensive matchups across the league, imagining scenarios where elite edge rushers like Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence finally have the support needed to execute high-risk defensive schemes without fear of devastating consequences on their own quarterback. At the same time, strategists are theorizing how opposing teams might respond, potentially reshaping the draft board and free agent priorities to counteract a Cowboys line that suddenly looks impregnable. The financial implications are equally fascinating, with rumors suggesting that Dallas is prepared to offer a deal that not only maximizes WIRF's immediate earning potential, but also cements his long-term security, reflecting a broader trend in the league, where elite offensive linemen are beginning to receive compensation that matches their on-field influence. Buccaneers executives, meanwhile, are reportedly exploring creative alternatives, considering trades, draft maneuvers, and internal promotions to fill the void if WIRFS departs. Social media speculation is reaching fever pitch, with fans dissecting every cryptic post, analyzing patterns in press conferences, and debating whether the rumor reflects reality or a masterclass in strategic misdirection by league insiders, leaving the NFL community enthralled by every unfolding detail. The cultural impact of Tristan Wirfs potentially joining Dallas cannot be underestimated, as locker rooms are about more than just X's and O's. They are microcosms of leadership, personality, and influence. Sources indicate that Wirfs' professionalism and intensity could transform the dynamic in the Cowboys locker room, inspiring younger players and creating an environment where excellence becomes the standard, not the exception. Team culture analysts are noting that such moves often have ripple effects, elevating not just performance, but accountability, cohesion, and morale across all positions. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers face the challenge of sustaining team focus and momentum while rumors circulate about a key figure possibly leaving, a delicate situation requiring savvy management and strong leadership. Fans are caught in a whirlwind of emotion, oscillating between excitement, anxiety, and hope, their conversations dominated by what-if scenarios, projected plays, and fantasy league implications. Media coverage amplifies the tension, with every leak, insider report, and subtle gesture dissected as though it were gospel truth, further intensifying anticipation. Analysts emphasize that if Wirfs officially signs with Dallas, it may trigger a new era for the Cowboys, not just tactically but psychologically, establishing a precedent for how teams approach elite talent acquisition, culture building, and strategic positioning in the modern NFL landscape. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. The strategic ramifications of Wirfs' rumored move extend far beyond the field, influencing both short-term and long-term league calculations. Teams across the NFL are reportedly recalibrating their plans, considering whether to invest more aggressively in pass protection, offensive line upgrades, or even quarterback mobility to counteract a Dallas line that suddenly appears indestructible. Analysts are speculating about cascading effects on draft boards, with some predicting that teams may target top offensive linemen earlier than planned, while others might explore alternative offensive philosophies to mitigate the perceived imbalance. At the same time, financial strategists within league offices are crunching numbers to evaluate the impact on salary caps, contract negotiations, and incentive structures, particularly as players like Wirfs set a precedent for elite compensation among offensive linemen. Fans are fully immersed in the debate, creating intricate simulations of potential game outcomes, fantasy league advantages, and playoff projections, while social media discussions blend fact, rumor, and pure speculation in a seemingly endless loop. Even commentators and analysts are being forced to update narratives daily, as the story evolves in real time, proving that the Wirfs to Cowboys saga is far more than a mere transaction. It is a seismic event reshaping perceptions, strategies, and expectations across the entire NFL ecosystem, and every passing hour adds a new layer to an already explosive narrative. Off-field implications are just as significant, with merchandising, branding, and fan engagement all potentially experiencing dramatic shifts if Tristan Wirfs officially joins Dallas. Imagine the surge in jersey sales, the boost in ticket demand, and the amplification of social media engagement as fans embrace the idea of a reinforced Cowboys offensive line capable of redefining matchups. Marketing teams are reportedly preparing campaigns to capitalize on the excitement, creating content that emphasizes not just Wirfs' skill set, but the narrative of a bold, transformative acquisition. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay faces challenges in maintaining fan enthusiasm, crafting messaging to reassure supporters that the team remains competitive while exploring avenues to rebuild morale and preserve brand loyalty. Conversations on sports networks, podcasts, and fan forums increasingly revolve around scenarios that blend tactical analysis with entertainment, reflecting how player movements in the modern NFL have transcended the gridiron to influence culture, media, and commerce. The story's magnetic pull continues to captivate, as every rumor, leak, and potential confirmation fuels speculation, debate, and emotional investment from fans, analysts, and insiders alike. The WIRFS to Cowboys narrative is evolving into a multi-layered saga, demonstrating how a single player's potential decision can ripple across multiple dimensions of the sport, leaving the NFL world simultaneously exhilarated, anxious, and utterly obsessed. The psychological tension surrounding this rumor is palpable, as stakeholders from multiple teams weigh the implications of WIRF's potential decision. Dallas players are reportedly energized by the prospect, anticipating the enhanced protection, stability, and leadership he would bring, while Tampa Bay athletes face a mix of uncertainty and determination, strategizing to compensate for the possible loss of a foundational teammate. Coaching staffs, front offices, and league executives are analyzing scenarios with meticulous care, evaluating tactical adjustments, long-term planning, and the complex calculus of player acquisition, salary allocation, and team identity. Fans are deeply engaged in speculative storytelling, creating online simulations, debating possible outcomes, and dissecting interviews for hidden meaning, all while social media trends amplify every rumor to global visibility. Analysts emphasize that this type of off-field psychological influence can directly affect on-field performance, particularly in high-pressure environments like the NFL, where mental readiness, cohesion, and confidence are as critical as raw talent. The narrative surrounding Tristan Wirfs has become a case study in rumor-driven engagement, illustrating how anticipation, uncertainty, and the promise of a seismic move can dominate media coverage, influence strategic thinking, and capture the collective imagination of a worldwide audience, keeping everyone on edge as the story develops toward an inevitable resolution. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.